It's cute. I like being a cracker.
No, it's comical. Yeah. It reminds me, is lunch coming up? Who mentioned cracker? I'm hungry. Yeah. Someone get some cheese. Yeah, we have nothing. You guys should really, and here's the whole thing. We're on the same page. You guys made a mistake by unifying and saying we'll not be able to use the C word, or it's very offensive to use the N word. We're not that dumb.
Right.
We will never cop to it. There may be words that we don't like. We're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
We just laugh it off. It's part of the big meeting white guys have every year. We're going to be having it down at the Sportsman's Lodge in Studio City this year. By the big white guys meeting.
I was talking to a black friend of mine who I like to get mad by explaining to him how great it is to be white. It's just so great.
It is awesome. You guys
do whatever you want.
You black guys should try it sometime.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's awful that there's racism in the country, but it's mostly a problem for black people. For me, it's zero problem. It doesn't actually affect my life. It makes me sad, but only when I reflect about it, thinking about it. But I don't. Nobody bothers me. I'm white. The whole country's set up for me.
And plus, you're ultra white.
I'm very
You're
white.
opaque.
I'm very
you
white.
have red hair.
Yeah. I don't even, when I go to the airport, I don't even have to walk through the metal detector.
Oh, that white?
I'm that white. Wow. Like, go around. You're fine. But I actually was making my black friend very angry by telling him that we get to opt in or out every year, too. That we get new incentive packages to stay white.
Oh.
Like, we're going to Iraq, we got a lot of good stuff going on, and all right,
Stay white?
I'll stay white.
I'm going to stay white for this next break. Louis C.K. is going to hang with us. And I want to know what it's like, because you got started with Chris Rock on his show. I always hear he's a great guy, but I've never actually sat down with him. So a little of that. Also, some calls we have for you, Louis. Okay. And all that after this.
It's the Adam Carolla Show. Call Adam Carolla now. 866-901-ADAM.
Yeah, you should do that. Louis C.K. is here.
Sorry.
The wonderful comedian, Louis C.K. Lucky Louie coming to HBO starting Sundays in June. Also going to be at the Improv here in Hollywood, the real Improv, tonight and tomorrow night as well. So you started as a writer, producer on Chris Rock?
Well, I was a comedian since I was about 17, but my first TV job was writing for Conan. And then I wrote for Chris Rock a little after that.
I resent people who knew what they wanted to do early in life. I hate that guy. I always knew I wanted to be a veterinarian.
You know, it's not that I knew what I wanted to do. It was the other way. I had
what you didn't want to do.
I had no other thing I could do. I mean, I actually fixed cars for a while, yeah, and I tried other stuff, and I flunked out of school. I didn't have a good...
All right. Okay, so as long as you were miserable and bad at other stuff.
No, I defaulted to stand-up.
Okay, then we're cool.
Yeah.
We're cool. So
I wasn't funny for the first 10 years I did stand-up.
Oh, now even better.
Yeah. I bombed all the time. I did.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow. I love failures.
Doing it.
The only thing I love more than failures are guys who beat themselves up more than they actually should about their failures.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that about comics, because comics have so much angst and self-loathing that when you sit around and talk to them, they're like, I suck, I'm horrible, I don't even know why I'm alive. I'll be doing a 2-hour set over in Irvine tonight where I stand on stage in front of 300 people and tell them about what I think for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, well, which one are you?
Yeah.
You should be one or the other, right?
Failure is a great part of comedy. It's part of why I love it, because going in front of a crowd and doing jokes and killing for an hour, there's satisfaction in that. But there's no great experience in that. Like going on a show, I did a show here in Hollywood at the Improv. They have a show called Mo Better Mondays, which is a black comedy show.
Do you explain your concepts on the black culture and community?
Well, actually no. But I did a show on Sundays at the Laugh Factory. They have chocolate Sundays, and that's all black. And I killed. They loved me there. And so I figured, hey, I'll do the other one, too, because all black people are the same.
Sure.
Different kind of prejudice.
Well,
I didn't realize I was
once
having.
you pulled 5 of them, you know.
Yeah, you figure, hey, if I'm funny to these black guys, the ones down on the other, they'll like me, too.
They're like penguins. How many do you really need to study?
Right. That's what I was thinking. But then Mo Better Mondays is a whole other culture, because they got the metal detector they bring in, and it's,
Yeah. It's the Apollo.
So they hated me. They hated me so much. Good. It wasn't even that they didn't like my jokes. It was I would do a joke and it would end, and there would be silence. And then when I moved on to the next joke, they'd murmur like, that was the whole joke? That was it? Like, they wouldn't know till I started number 2 that number 1 was over. That's how disconnected I was from them. Anyway, I went down real hard. I did like 5 minutes, and they booed me off the stage. And I sat in my car afterwards, just bathed in sweat, like just trying to breathe normally. Like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
That was awful. And I'll never forget that moment. I've had thousands of shows where I've killed. I don't remember them.
Right.
I'll never forget sitting in my car after Mobetta Mondays just going, oh, my God. Good. That was brutal. They hate.
Yeah. Well,
and that's great. I love that.
That's how it works. It's like this. The ratio. That's why you should never leave your house. It's, I tell that to Damashek. He punches his name into the computer. There's 10 people that say they love his sports, and then one of them that says he sucks, and he focuses on that one person.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's actually 2 or 3 people that say he likes the sports, but the point
is, no one has yet to write and say they love
maybe
the
no one likes the sports, but the point is he still focuses on the negative.
His mom's typing in his aliases saying that.
Right. Don't bother. It'll kill you. All right, let's so Chris Rock. Yes. How did that happen?
Well, we were doing stand-up at the same time in New York, and came up relatively around the same time in New York. And when he got his own show, he called me and asked me to work on it. I made some films and stuff, and written for Conan, and I did well there. So he called me and asked me to work for him. So I just started working with him.
I always heard that was a great environment.
It was awesome.
That he was great, and that it was easy, and that it wasn't all... people don't realize, ironically, that comedians can be some of the most uptight a-holes on the planet.
The worst kind of person on earth, I think. Yes. A stand-up comedian.
Yeah, it even transcends just being an a-hole. It's the worst human being.
Oh.
I mean, just picture working for Jerry Lewis or something.
Yeah, no.
I mean, just picture working for, Johnny Carson and Jerry Lewis and all these a-holes. Just imagine that. You know what I mean? Awful. And so, ironically, a place that you'd think would be like, it'd be like Willy Wonka's factory. Oh, there's going to be comedy, big troughs of comedy to bathe in. Turns out, vitriolic, horrible, hate-filled, whatever. Yeah. But Chris Rock, not that way.
No, Chris was great because he used to say, hey, I've got this opportunity, let's all take advantage of it. Like, he wasn't like, you work for me. Right. He was like, we're all funny, let's all do our comedy on, and I just happen to be the one who goes and sells it.
That's how I was at the Man Show, if you replace that with, hey, schmuck, get me some coffee.
Right. Yeah.
Mach Schnell. Yeah. But other than that, it was the exact same sentiment.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's play a little hypothetical question with Louis C.K. These are questions that there's no right or wrong answer.
Sure.
This is a hypothetical car ride across the country. One of 2 guys or gals sitting in the passenger seat while you drive. You tell us, who would you rather travel with?
Okay.
All right.
Where am I going?
We're going to New York.
From here?
Well, not from the studio, but from the Los Angeles area.
Okay.
I don't know.
3,000 miles.
3,000 miles, any way you slice it, yeah. All right. This guy, the motivational speaker, the guy travels from college to college and town to town, really trying to help people out with his speaking, or the person who claims they don't watch TV.
I guess I would take the motivational speaker.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Is that wrong? I thought you said there were no right or wrong.
Well, usually there isn't, but that one was so egregious that we had to beep it. Yeah. Now, the motivational speaker is going to talk your ear off.
Yeah, and that's good.
And you're going to realize that you're actually better at his job than he is somewhere around Barstow. Yeah.
Well, see, I've driven across the country a bunch of times, and here's where I've learned to be with guys like that. When you're working at a comedy club and you get picked up at the airport by the young person that works there.
Yes.
And you just got off a plane and you just want to go to the hotel room and masturbate. And they want you to talk about yourself and ask.
Yeah.
So I just go, so where are you from?
Right.
And then they run their stupid mouth. Yeah. And I shut down.
What is it about going to hotel rooms that doubles your masturbation productivity?
It's instantly.
I think about that when I spread out on the comforter. I think, look, if I'm doing double time here, imagine what the last sap was doing.
No, when the bellman puts his...
Use it like a cigar uses an ashtray.
No.
Oh, okay.
I use his hand.
Why are you putting your hand out? Wait, when I see that hamburger... When I see the hamburger helper...
Against the plasma screen.
We keep getting... All right. I don't even know what...
hands. That's all the sex I know anymore. I'm a married man. My hand is it. That's it. That's all there is. Not even her hand anymore.
Oh, really? No, off to your own. All right, let's keep pushing forward here. Let's see.
Making you uncomfortable.
All right.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm very uncomfortable with talk of masturbation. Here's the guy at the gym who takes the sweatshirt and cuts the elastic out of the collar.
And also, you got to die to go to hell. And I don't want to die. I like my life. I'm very happy. I'm married, and I love my wife. I love her very much. My wife hates me. She fucking hates me. She hates me so much. Like, that's what she does. Like, if you ask her, what'd you do today? I fucking hate that guy. That's what I did today. I hate Louis. She's so mad at me all the time. Here's the latest thing. The other day, she got really mad. She said to me, you know what you did? You filled the dishwasher with dishes, you put the soap in, and you didn't turn it on. And I'm like, oh, shit. What are we going to do now? But here's the part where she blows my mind. This is amazing when she gets to this level. She says, well, why didn't you turn it on? Like I have a reason for not turning it on. And I'm like, can't I just be stupid? Can't it just be that I'm a fucking idiot? That I filled the dishwasher and then I went, duh, and I walked away? I can live with that. I'm cool with that. But she says, no, why'd you do it? Which means I decided not to do it. Do you know how much more of an asshole that makes me? That means I filled the dishwasher and then I went, you know what? Fuck her. I ain't turning it on. She can suck my dick if she thinks I'm pressing that on button. I'll fill it, but I don't fucking press on, not in my own house. Why would I do that? That would be crazy. The thing that she's usually mad about is simple. She says that I don't listen to her when she's talking. And I don't. But it's not because I don't love her, blah, blah, blah. It's because I try to listen. I really do. When she talks, I just stare at her face. I'm like, come on, bring the story. But somehow I'm like, what the I can't do it. I try. Because every story gets divided into 50 stories that all branch out into these crazy, and I'm like, holy shit. I've got ADD. I can't do it. I'm like, fucking please. But I try every time I try because I love this retarded woman. So I try really hard to listen to her stories. Other people don't even try. We go to parties, she starts talking, people just walk away like, fuck this, that lady's crazy. Who would waste time listening to that crap? Me. She can't help it. I really feel bad for her because the thing is that every word of the story gets her so excited that she wants to fucking run with it, and she can't fucking just break through and get to the end or even the beginning. This is my wife telling a story. She's like, guess what happened to my mom today? You remember I told you my mom how when she was in college, not when she went to Michigan, when she transferred. Remember because that guy got weird and she had to leave because he was not the Iranian guy. That was a different story. That guy, I think he was Persian. I heard that Persia actually split. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ! Pick a thing. Have some consideration for the fucking listener. I don't do that. Here's me telling a story. I bought a tomato and I ate it and it was good. That's a story anyone can follow. It's about a tomato the whole time. I like being married, though. I do. I really like it. I seriously do. We were having sex, my wife and I, a couple of weeks ago, which is amazing that we did that because we never have sex. Never. Because we have a baby, and our baby's a fucking asshole and won't let us have sex. No, fuck, that kid's a jerk, man. Seriously. Every time she's got some urgent shit in her room. Papa, come in here. In a minute. Now! Okay, I go in there. What's up? I need a pair of pants to put on my pony. Wow, holy shit. I'm trying to fuck your mom in there. Would you give me a break? Can a guy fuck your mom for a minute? There's no sex, man. I had no idea that marriage just means no sex. No, none, fucking none. I have friends that are thinking of getting married, and they say funny shit like, hey, you know, I don't know if I could do it, because I don't know if I could have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. I'm like, don't worry about that shit. You're going to have sex with 0 women for the rest of your life. That's a lot less than one woman. Who the fuck do you think you are? Where'd you get that fantasy? I'd love to have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. Any one woman. Big, fat, dead lady with a beard, I'd fuck her every day. I'd be proud to have her.
So that was sort of an evolution of thinking for me. But then the reason I guess it's emotional now is because I lost my friend Patrice. Sorry.
No, that's okay. This is the comic who... You want to take a break for a second?
No, it's okay.
Okay, this is the comic
Patrice...
You dedicated your special to him. And
yeah, Patrice died of, in a diabetic coma. And he didn't take good care of himself. And there's part of me that is, upset with him for not taking care of himself, because he took himself away from us. So I guess to me it's like, it's funny to hear that now and,
Yeah, well, you wrote that before this happened, so...
Yeah.
You certainly weren't thinking about his death.
No, not at all. And, it's just funny because I had such a different perspective on that issue of like someone's not taking care of themselves. Someone's not keeping themselves safe. And what is your role in that? And the anger I feel towards Doug in that scene is the kind of anger I feel about Patrice now that he's gone.
That's where you can find him.
That worked with me, with Dennis Leary, when I mentioned Adam's name.
Yeah.
Blew me off.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Water?
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Is this your water?
Fucking Leary.
Is this your water?
Fucking talentless cunt. Hate him.
Wow, you're not a big Dennis Leary fan?
Wait, what's this about? We can make a headline today.
Never mind. I might want to be in Rescue Me.
Let's make a little Google alert today.
I don't know where that came from.
Let's go for a Google alert. It's our new bit. Let's go for the Google alert. Why do you hate Dennis Leary? You guys ever fight?
What?
Do you ever have an argument?
No, it's just funny because last time I saw him, we had a nice conversation. I'm always nice to him in public. Stole a bit from me years ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's all.
That's a biggie, though, Louis. What bit? Because I used to listen to the early Dennis Leary stuff, and I thought he was a genius. And now I have to think you're the genius.
Well,
what bit was it?
Oh, jeez.
Was it off his first album?
I don't know. I never heard his album.
But please. Of course you have.
Couldn't be bothered.
Like in Jimmy. I was going to say.
Like you would take me to task.
Yeah,
God.
Bullshit, you like it. I was going to say, of course you have. That's where you got your act
It's weird.
from.
I've never said anything about it, and I don't know why that just made me. Because you know why? Because he was shitty to you. That makes me mad.
He did. He fucking totally was a douche.
I don't care that he skates and has whatever, but the fact that he was a douche to you just
We've settled. We've since settled it.
First time I've said anything about him.
He's a friend of the show.
It was up in Boston. I was there with my friend Adam Ferrara, who was in The Job, the show The Job with him. And Adam was like, yeah, I'll take you up and meet Dennis. So I go upstairs. We're hanging out, all my friends, everybody's hanging around. The bar's kind of full. Dennis is up there getting a drink. I decide not to wait for Adam. I can do this myself. I'll walk up to Dennis Leary, say, hey, Dennis, I'm a friend of Adam Ferrara, shake his hand, and start talking. And that'll be that. So I walk up to the bar. I go, hi, Dennis. I'm a friend of Adam Ferrara. Name's Anthony. He goes, doesn't even look at me. He goes, how you doing? And then turns his back to me. He wasn't talking to anybody. He wasn't busy. He just went, how you doing? Turned his back to me. And I was just like, so I walk away slowly. And it was so bad that all my friends and everybody, workers, everybody.
We were uncomfortable.
Couldn't even laugh at me for it.
Oh, no,
I looked,
bad.
I got a quick enough look to see them turn away and not look at me.
That's bad.
Were you embarrassed?
Dude.
And forgot the part where Dennis Leary actually kind of did the backwards handshake without looking at him like,
He just goes, how you doing?
And reaches out his hand like,
And I was like, and all I was thinking is, I should have waited for Adam.
But you felt stupid?
Dude! So stupid. I felt like such a douche, and everyone was embarrassed for me, which hurt even more.
I'm so happy that happened.
All right, well,
I knew you'd
Wait. We can't let Louis off the hook here.
Let me tell you what happened. I'll tell you. I have to tell you everything for it to be fair. Because when I was a young fella starting in Boston, I guess I was like 19 or 20, 19, and I was doing my signature bit. The bit I closed with was a bit about if you were an asshole and you knew it, and how cool it would be to just say, I'm an asshole, and just let yourself have that life, that your life would be better. Like you're driving, you go, hey, should I cut that guy off? Yeah, I'm an asshole. Why not? Park in a handicap space, only an asshole would do that. Fuck it, I'll do it. I'm an asshole. That's me. And he said they should have like a picture of an asshole instead of a wheelchair and just make those the asshole spaces. And the whole bit. Anyway, so one night doing a show at a place called Played Against Sam's in Boston. And Dennis is the host of the show. He was a huge star in Boston at the time and on the comedy circuit. And he went on after me. He was always nice to me, by the way. Put me on the shows when I wasn't on them.
Should be.
Gave me guest spots. And then that night he went on after me, after I'd done the asshole bit, and like went, that's really funny, and like remarked on it and expounded on it. Like, yeah, like I'll do this because I'm an asshole, and I'll do that because I'm an asshole. Like he just started.
He actually started riffing
on my bit, but acknowledging that he just watched me do it. Which is, I think, is okay. And then I don't know, a month later or something, I'm downstairs at Sam's. I just walk in and he's just doing the bit. He just started doing it. And I was young and just started out, and I was like, well, he's huge.
Wow, I'm flattered.
What do I do? Well, and I remember thinking to myself, well, it's weird that he would steal. It's too bad that he has to. I'm tired of the bit myself. I felt like I'd outgrown it, and so I just thought, I think I just let it go, and I did. And so then it became the song's made a huge amount of money, too.
Yeah, he more than stole a bit from you.
Yeah, that's his number one single.
Signature fucking, thing.
So, yeah.
That was a video on MTV.
Yeah,
that's how big that bit was for him. It wasn't like a throwaway little bit you did.
No,
this was like, this is what he's known for.
Yeah, it was a career-making bit.
He's still career-maker. He still sings a song every time he performs.
Well, as a matter of fact, the last time, during 2 years ago at the New York Comedy Festival,
he closed with this.
He was, and I was on the show. Actually, I think he did it and then brought me on. And I just don't, I don't identify with it anymore. And the other thing, the pieces that are important to tell, is that years later I'm living in New York City. I run into Dennis on the set of a movie he's doing, and he says, God, you were always so funny. What are you doing with yourself? And at the time I was trying to finance independent feature I was making, and he gave me several $1,000s and helped me find it. He just basically gave me money.
That was guilt money.
Yeah, which I never really even thought of that, but I guess that's true. And I mean, he gave, and so he invested in it. And when I run into Dennis, we say hi to each other. And
was he counting out the money, going?
and then when I did his show on Avery Fisher Hall, and he played the song and brought me on, and I remember thinking, that's silly. That's a silly moment in my life. But I just don't. I don't know. It's weird. I don't. I've never said anything. It's just funny because this other poor fucking idiot has been accused for 3 years now of stealing shit from me, and I've never said a word about that because I'm ambivalent about it. But this is a guy who I completely watched steal my bit and make money off of it, and I've never done a fucking thing.
You know what the funny thing is? There's another story you told too, where Louis walked in on Dangerfield, remember that? And fucking Roddy was there, and he goes, "How you doing?" You're like, I don't think I get no respect. And Roddy went,
I understand how you feel, huh? You know.
I mean, I've always had kind of a perspective about people that steal material that I feel like they're, I don't know, it feels like what they do to themselves is probably a lot worse than anything. I mean, what am I going to do about it? I just kind of continue living my life, making more things. But that is, the Dennis thing is a weird one. And I guess since he gave me money for my movie and he was always generally kind to me, I always felt like, well, I'd be a hypocrite to say something about it. Well, and for some reason, when I heard Anthony say that he was rude, that he's rude to you,
he was rude to me the first time.
Lit me off, made me mad.
But then we've had him on the show many, many times, and
right. So
he does your bits very well.
And he
Louis is a fucking shocking
employs
guy.
my buddy. So.
Been a shocking guy since he was a little kid. Like when you said you were a little kid.
Yeah.
And he told me this. He was a boy. He would always curse.
Well, what do you say?
Like they went one time to see George Carlin, and they introduced him to young Louis, and Louis was trying to be shocking, and he was like, "Shit, piss, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker."
He goes, "How many words was that? 7?
7.
Was that 7 curses you just laid out?"
Louis lied, and they said, "Where'd you hear that?" He went, "On television."
That's impossible.
It's like I'm like the Forrest Gump of
comedy.
Yeah.
Louis, it continues today. Stephen S. from Bay Show writes, this just in, Dennis's ex-wife let his dog out and got hit by a car, so he's continuing
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, Stephen S. Are you crazy?
Oh, my goodness.
He cried over that dog.
And I just get, let's all suck Louis' dick.
Oh, really?
Who said that?
Yeah. Really? Somebody's mad at me?
Let's do it. I still owe him from Lucky Louis.
So let's get
I'll
going.
be happy to suck.
Yeah,
I
guess.
God, that sounded.
Oh, that was
gay.
from Dennis L. I'm sorry.
Oh,
He's a little.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a big
Like the
story right
criticism.
there. That's that's a Google alert right there for yourself.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like
The comedy blogger is
being-
going to run with that one, my
Oh,
friend.
sir, I don't like it.
Don't like being associated with that kind of shit, even from a.
Why would you be? I mean, you fucking had that incident. Remember that time you said you were driving with a moose on the fender, and there's a problem?
Fucking Woody Allen. What's wrong with you? So obscure, I have
But
to
it was
say
an
where
elk,
it comes
actually.
from.
It wasn't a.
Yeah.
It wasn't a moose.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, you guys. That's very nice. Thank you. How you doing, all right? Good. Good. This is good. You're out. Being out is good. It is. I don't go out anymore. I have a baby now, so I don't go out. Some of you have babies, but you don't love them, so you're here. That's cool. No, I mostly just go out with my daughter. I went to the park with her the other day. I was at this park in New York City Park, and they had these no drinking signs at the park. But it doesn't say no drinking. It has a picture of like a martini glass with a line through it. Are those really the people causing the problems with the drinking in the parks? Are they reaching their target audience with a martini glass, really? Shouldn't it be like a bottle in a bag with a line through it? Do you see people at this park at 4 in the morning? Hey, motherfucker! I try to go to movies, but movies are all shit now. They are. They're all shit. Like they just have this machine that just makes shit. I try to see. I rented a movie. I rented the Jesus movie where they beat the shit out of Jesus for a couple hours. Wow, they kicked his ass. What happened? What, did he key somebody's Camaro? What did the guy do? Look, I didn't like the Jesus movie. I thought it was a shitty movie. And it's people get offended when you tell them that, like you're saying something wrong. It's like, I thought the Jesus movie sucked. And they're like, hey, man. Like, what? He's not in it. Who gives a shit? Like Jesus cares about Mel Gibson's movie, you know? Look, I was raised Catholic, so I know he did that for me, and I appreciate it, you know, thank you. He should have asked first, you know. I would have said, I'm all set. I don't need that done, because a little presumptuous. Only because, look, here's the thing. I was raised Catholic, and I'm not anymore, because look, if they're right, I am fucked. I'm going to hell. I am. Because I'm really I do wrong shit a lot. Man, I'm going to hell. I know it. And I don't want to go to hell. And really because I don't like new places. That's really the reason. Because I'm afraid I'll go to hell. I won't know where to sign up for shit. I'll be all confused. Like the first day of school, you know? I wonder, is there like a schedule to hell? How organized is your damnation? Like, first they put you in one room and some monster fucks you up the ass for 1,000 years. You come out, you're like, well, I ain't fucking around in there, I tell you. I don't recommend that room. That was a drag. Then they take you and they put you in another room and they shit on your head. I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there, but what if hell's not like that? What if I'm just standing in a hallway in hell like, what do I do? Where do I go? Some demon walks up to me, hey, and I'm like, ah, demon. And the demon's like, come on, suck my dick. Ah! Now I'm blowing a demon into hell, and it's horrible. And I'm thinking I shouldn't have lied so much or whatever. But here's my question. What if when I'm done blowing the demon in the hallway? Which, how do you know when you're done blowing a demon in the hallway? I guess when he comes fire ants on you, whatever. When I'm done blowing the demon in the hallway, what if some guy in charge of hell walks up to me and goes, hey, man, you didn't have to blow that guy, you know? He just hangs out here. He's not part of your damnation or anything. What did you blow him for? I just assumed you're supposed to blow people. He said, suck my dick, so so say no. What's so hard about that? Jesus. Look, man, you better pace yourself. You're down here forever. You're going to blow a lot of demons and elephants, all kinds of shit. Don't be freelancing in the hallways, for Christ's sakes. And also, you gotta die to go to hell, and I don't want to die. I like my life. I'm very happy. I'm married, and I love my wife. I love her very much. My wife hates me. She fucking hates me. She hates me so much. Like, that's what she does. Like, if you ask her, what'd you do today? I fucking hate that guy. That's what I did today. I hate Louis. She's so mad at me all the time. Here's the latest thing. The other day, she got really mad. She said to me, you know what you did? You filled the dishwasher with dishes, you put the soap in, and you didn't turn it on. And I'm like, oh, shit. What are we going to do now? But here's the part where she blows my mind. This is amazing when she gets to this level. She says, well, why didn't you turn it on? Like I have a reason for not turning it on. And I'm like, can't I just be stupid? Can't it just be that I'm a fucking idiot? That I filled the dishwasher and then I went, duh, and I walked away? I can live with that. I'm cool with that. But she says, no, why'd you do it? Which means I decided not to do it. Do you know how much more of an asshole that makes me? That means I filled the dishwasher and then I went, you know what? Fuck her. I ain't turning it on. She can suck my dick if she thinks I'm pressing that on button. I'll fill it, but I don't fucking press on, not in my own house. Why would I do that? That would be crazy. The thing that she's usually mad about is simple. She says that I don't listen to her when she's talking. And I don't. But it's not because I don't love her, blah, blah, blah. It's because I try to listen. I really do. When she talks, I just stare at her face. I'm like, come on, bring the story. But somehow I'm like, what the f? I can't do it. I try. Because every story gets divided into 50 stories that all branch out into these crazy, and I'm like, holy shit. I've got ADD. I can't do it. I'm like, fucking please. But I try every time I try because I love this retarded woman. So I try really hard to listen to her stories. Other people don't even try. We go to parties, she starts talking, people just walk away like, fuck this, that lady's crazy. Who would waste time listening to that crap? Me. She can't help it. I really feel bad for her because the thing is that every word of the story gets her so excited that she wants to fucking run with it, and she can't fucking just break through and get to the end or even the beginning. This is my wife telling a story. She's like, guess what happened to my mom today? You remember I told you my mom how when she was in college, not when she went to Michigan, when she transferred. Remember because that guy got weird and she had to leave because he was not the Iranian guy. That was a different story. That guy, I think he was Persian. I heard that Persia actually split. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ! Pick a thing. Have some consideration for the fucking listener. I don't do that. Here's me telling a story. I bought a tomato and I ate it and it was good. That's a story anyone can follow. It's about a tomato the whole time. I like being married, though. I do. I really like it. I seriously do. We were having sex, my wife and I, a couple of weeks ago, which is amazing that we did that because we never have sex. Never. Because we have a baby, and our baby's a fucking asshole and won't let us have sex. No, fuck, that kid's a jerk, man. Seriously. Every time she's got some urgent shit in her room. Papa, come in here. I am in now. Okay, I go in there. What's up? I need a pair of pants to put on my pony. Wow, holy shit. I'm trying to fuck your mom in there. Would you give me a break? Can a guy fuck your mom for a minute? There's no sex, man. I had no idea that marriage just means no sex. No, none, fucking none. I have friends that are thinking of getting married, and they say funny shit like, hey, you know, I don't know if I could do it, because I don't know if I could have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. I'm like, don't worry about that shit. You're going to have sex with 0 women for the rest of your life. That's a lot less than one woman. Who the fuck do you think you are? Where'd you get that fantasy? I'd love to have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. Any one woman. Big, fat, dead lady with a beard, I'd fuck her every day. I'd be proud to have her. That's not usually my problem. These days, my problem is very simple. It's trying to find a place in my house where I can masturbate without somebody bothering me. And that's really difficult. There's nowhere to go anymore. She's got her mother staying with us, too, in the guest room, and I'm on the streets now. I got nowhere to go. Like, now I know when I see a guy on the West Side Highway jerking off in plain daylight, that's not a homeless guy. That's a married man right there. He's got nowhere to go. Fuck it. Fuck you. Go ahead and look, man. I got nothing. What else am I going to do? It's not fair, man. I'm 37 and I own my home. I should be able to just stand in the living room. How you doing, honey? Good morning. But I can't. I got to hide. I'm down in the cellar by the boiler like a troll down there. Just fucking miserable shit. That's what it's like. Masturbation doesn't bring much joy to guys. Women seem to like masturbating. They put flower petals on the pillow. They're like, ah, me, or whatever, you know. The guys are like, ah, shit. No, fucking, God damn it. Sometimes you find ecstasy, but it's followed by the deepest self-hate and depression you've ever felt. It's an amazing drop from way up here to this, like, oh, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with me? God damn it. I gotta get to work. I don't have time for this shit right now. But then you get married, now you gotta hide. And you have to. You have to hide. Because when your wife catches you masturbating, that's sad for the whole family. That's not a good moment in a marriage. She comes in the cellar. Oh, my God. And then she always wants to know shit about it. She always asks me stuff. My wife's like, well, do you think about me when you're doing that? What are you, fucking high? Why would I do that? What? I can think about anybody. That's magical. Why the fuck would I'm married to you. What do women really think their husbands are going, oh, my wife. Oh, yeah, that's fucking hot. Oh, yeah. Picking her up at the airport and getting yelled at. Oh, that's fucking hot. Yeah. Put it in the hamper, not on top, you idiot. Oh, I love when she talks like that. Yeah. But, you know, whatever. We're a family. We have a kid. That changes everything. That's the whole thing. The kid is everything. Marriage is nothing. Without a kid, marriage is dating. It doesn't mean shit. And you don't realize it until you have a kid. Here's what happens. When you get married, you go, holy shit, I can't leave now. I mean, I wasn't thinking of leaving, but now I really can't leave. Then you have a kid and you go, holy shit, I could have left. I totally could have left. Fucking door was right there. Now I can't go. I got a kid now. I love my daughter. It's a lot of responsibility that you never think about, though. Like, you got to name your kid. That's a big deal right there. And you know what's amazing to me? You can name your kid anything you want. Isn't that incredible? There are no laws. There should be a couple of laws. None. You can literally name your kid anything. You can name your kid a name with no vowels if you want, like Singleton. Just 40 F's. That's his name. Go clean your room. Some people name their kids a word like sunshine or battery or whatever. I'd like to name my kid a whole phrase, you know, something like ladies and gentlemen. That would be a cool name for a kid. This is my son, ladies and gentlemen. Then when he gets out of hand, I get to go, ladies and gentlemen, please! But you got to be careful what you name your kid. You do have to be careful because what happens is other kids in school are going to make fun of them. They're going to make fun of their name. And you don't have to give them a weird name because they can do it with any name. Kids are geniuses at that. Any name, they take it, they go Louie Screwy, Joey Blowy, Mike, your mother's a dyke, whatever. They find a way, these kids. Any name, what's your name? Eric, you fucking asshole. See, just like that. Lightning speed these kids got. What's your name? Joe, eat a bag of shit, cunt face. You see, just like that. He got that all through school and cried like a pussy. It's not gonna happen to my little girl. My daughter is really something else, man. She runs the house. She runs the whole house. She decides everything. Like, we were playing hide and seek the other day. We play hide and seek, and we play by her rules that she invented. And do you know why? Because she sucks at hide and seek. And so she covers it with this fucking ruse to level the playing field. And I gotta fucking pretend it's all that she's great. No, it's bullshit. Like, we're playing... Oh, fucking... I know she's a kid, but fucking listen. When it's my turn to hide, she tells me where to hide. She tells me where. She goes, hide in the closet, Papa, but you're gonna know where I... Hide in the closet! All right, fuck, I'll hide in the closet. Good, fine. Now I'm standing in the closet like an asshole. She comes in, I found you. She's like shitty about it, like, I found you. And I'm like, wow. How did you figure out where you told me to fucking hide? And then when she hides, this is her hiding. She goes over to a wall and does this. She goes, that's it. There's nothing here. What the fuck is this? Like, this is some ninja invisibility crouch. And I gotta act like an idiot. I can't just walk in and go, yeah, you're there. Because she'll cry and shit her pants, right? So I gotta walk around like an asshole. Where is she? I have no idea. Where could she be? I'm making eye contact. I don't see her. It's amazing to me. The other day we're playing, this is how things have gotten in my house, okay? Here's a very good example of where it's gone. We're playing a version of hide and seek where my wife and I have to decide together where to look. She likes that. She's like, Mama, you tell Papa where to look. Okay, well, fine. So she's over there hiding like this, just in plain sight. And my wife and I, my wife's like, why don't you look under the bed? I'm like, okay, well, okay. She's not there. And then she says, why don't you look in the linen closet? Okay, so I open the closet. She goes, that's not the linen closet. We don't put that in there anymore. All right, fucking Jesus. All right, I'll look in. So I look in that. Why would she be in that closet? That has shelves. She can't stand in a shelf. Well, maybe she's crawled in a shelf. Now we're having a fight about where to look for this fucking kid who's standing right there. She totally runs the house. I remember Halloween last year, a couple of days before Halloween, my wife comes up to me and she's like, we have to get you a cat costume. No, we don't, actually. No, we do, because she thinks you're going to be a cat. I don't know. It's like she's a guy with a gun in the other room. That's what it's like. She just thinks you're going to be a cat. I don't know how she got it in her head, but she's expecting to be a cat on Halloween. I was like, well, tell her to go fuck herself, because I'm not doing it. I'm not afraid of her. She's 2. I'll fucking fight her. I could take her. I could beat the shit out of thousands of 2-year-olds all day, just walk around. They would never even gang up on me. They suck. I'm not afraid of her. So my wife decided that she wanted to get pregnant again. She decided it. And this is back in August. She told me, you need to be in town next week. Why? Because I'm getting, I'm ovulating. So, like, not do you want another kid, just be in town. That's how she handles it. I'm like, I don't want another kid, so fuck it. And she's like, all right. Next week, she starts blowing me, right? Now, she hasn't blown me in, Jesus, I don't know if I've ever been blown. That's how long it is. She's blowing me on the day she's ovulating. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, yeah, you love it. Like, I think she digs me now. Fucking stupid. So she's having another baby any day now. She's due, and it's true. She's fucking the whole thing. And I'm like, okay. No, it's great. Fuck it. That's really the attitude that keeps a family together. It's not we love each other. It's fuck it, man. Fuck it. Another kid. Fuck it. Why not? Let them all in. Good. Fuck it. But the problem is we have no fucking money. I don't know where she thinks the money's coming from. We're so broke. I'm so sick of being broke. I'm broke. I'm just always keep digging this hole. And most people are broke too. That's the thing. This country's just everybody's broke. That's why I don't like George Bush, but I didn't like Kerry either because they're fucking both rich and they don't get it. They don't know what it's like to be poor. Like poor people know what it's like to be rich. They know exactly what it's like because they fantasize about it constantly. Every poor person has their whole rich life all planned out. Every detail. I'm going to have a house made of chocolate, and people are going to blow me as I walk in each room. They're going to be waiting. I'm going to wipe my ass with live rabbits and throw them out the window. You got it all worked out. But rich people don't fantasize about being poor. Why the fuck would they do that? I'll have to take the bus everywhere. Yeah! I've always been poor my whole life. I fucking never had any money. And I don't care. I don't give a shit. But, there's a lot of people that are poor now. Like, I was driving through upstate New York, and there's people up there, man, their lives are just shitty. Like, you ever drive through a whole town, and you're like, what, did a shit bomb go off in this place? What happened? Everybody's life sucks in the whole town. And you can tell because they're just standing in front of their houses like... just bleak. And a lot of people call those people white trash. And... I love that expression, white trash, because it's the only racial expression that you can use, and nobody gets offended. Nobody gives a shit. When you say white trash, nobody goes, hey, don't talk like that about them. That's not nice. Nobody defends white trash. You could be talking to the most liberal hippie in the world. You go, hey, I saw this guy, he was white trash. He'll go, ha ha, fuck that guy. White trash loser. No, I don't know. I just want to be a good dad, raise my daughter, and it's a complicated country. People get angry. Everybody hates gay people. I never understood anger towards gay people because a person being gay doesn't affect your life. So it's weird to me that people just they're in their homes going, oh, people are gay. Damn it. What do you care? I can understand hating gay people if, say, you're mowing your lawn and two guys are blowing each other right on the grass. And you're like, oh, I got to cut around you faggots every Sunday. I'm sick of this shit. Or say you're eating your breakfast in the morning and you're about to put your spoon in the cereal bowl and two guys touch dicks right in front of you. Hey, come on! I got to get to work. I don't have time to dodge your dicks with my spoon. Fucking homos, get out of my kitchen. I hope I'm a better parent than my parents were. My parents were not good parents. My parents, here's a typical example. My parents, this is a true story, I swear to God. My parents sent me to summer camp when I was in 3rd grade. It's a good idea, right? But they didn't look into the camps. They just chose one out of the phone book randomly. And I swear to God this happened. I get there, it's a camp for all retarded kids. I swear to God. I went to camp for retarded kids. I swear to God, I'll never forget. The moment I arrived, I looked around and I realized, holy shit, I'm retarded. I didn't think I was, but I must be. How am I the only kid who's not? This is how they chose to tell me? This is it? Just send him to the camp. Fuck it, he'll figure it out. He's retarded, he's not stupid. I loved it there. It was great. Everybody's nice. Every game is a tie. Just gold medals for everybody. It was awesome. Here's the thing. I never judge other parents now. I never do. I used to, but I never do. Like, when you see a mother in McDonald's or someplace or in a toy store and she's just melting down on her kid, she's like, shut up. I hate you. You're ugly. And people are standing around going, oh my goodness, she's a horrible mother. Well, guess what? Those people aren't fucking parents. They don't have kids. Because any parents who are in that store are thinking, what did that shitty kid do to that poor woman? That poor woman. I wish I could help. Because you don't know, man. You don't know. Or like when you see a parent that seems to be negligent, like you see a parent in McDonald's with the kid, and the parent's like, I can't take this shit anymore, and just like collapsed, and all the shopping bags are just strewn everywhere. And the kid's happy. The kid's eating French fries. And the kid asks a question like, Mama, why is the sky blue? And she's like, just shut up and eat your French fries. And you think, what a terrible mother. Why doesn't she answer her child? When I have a child, I will answer all of their questions and open their minds to the wonders of the world. Well, guess what? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can't answer a kid's question. They don't accept any answer. A kid never goes, oh, thanks, I get it. They fucking never say that. They just keep coming. More questions. Why? Until you don't even know who the fuck you are anymore at the end of the conversation. It's an insane deconstruction. It's amazing. This is my daughter the other day. She's like, Papa, why can't we go outside? Well, because it's raining. Why? Well, water's coming out of the sky. Why? Because it was in a cloud. Why? Well, clouds form when there's vapor. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any more things. Those are all the things I know. Why? Because I'm stupid, okay? I'm stupid. Why? Well, because I didn't pay attention in school, okay? I went to school, but I didn't listen in class. Why? Because I was high all the time. I smoked too much pot. Why? Because my parents gave me no guidance. They didn't give a shit. Why? Because they fucked in a car and had me, and they resented me for taking their youth. Why? Because they had bad morals. They just had no compass. Why? Because they had shitty parents. It just keeps going like that. Why? Because fuck it. We're alone in the universe. Nobody gives a shit about us. I'm going to stop here to be polite to you for a second. But this goes on for hours and hours, and it gets so weird and abstract at the end. It's like, why? Well, because some things are and some things are not. Why? Well, because things that are not can't be. Why? Because then nothing wouldn't be. You can't have fucking nothing isn't. Everything is. Why? Because if nothing wasn't, there'd be fucking all kinds of shit that we don't like, giant ants with top hats dancing around. There's no room for all that shit. Why? I'll fuck you. Eat your French fries, you little shit. God damn it. Thank you.
But when the way I look at it, the thing I'm obsessing now is keep getting the price down, because also that, like Ticketmaster, if I put a ticket on sale for $30, like I could probably get like $50 ticket in a lot of markets or more. A lot of people, Kathy Griffin charges $50 in some place. Like I always look at those things and try to stay under her. Like I try to stay somewhat under tickets of somebody I could probably charge more than. That's my goal.
Right. Okay.
But here's what happens. First of all, like my ticket's $30. Ticketmaster makes it up to like sometimes $55. Like it's almost twice as much. And then if I drop the tickets too low, they get bought by StubHub in larger bulk because it's a cheaper investment for them. So the fans end up paying more money. And when I buy a Ticketmaster ticket and there's a StubHub ad on the back of it, there's just no way these people aren't fucking helping each other. That like there's got to be some synergy between those companies so that really the same people are getting the money. So this next time I tour, I'm gonna try not to use ticket services and sell the tickets the same way I'm selling this DVD.
Fucking pilot fish.
And drop the price down to like fucking $20.
Well, here,
and then you'll have to go to the theater to get the tickets. No fucking, so that it'll be impossible.
Aren't a lot of the theaters in cahoots with?
They all are. So some places are Ticketmaster only buildings.
Right.
Wow. And when I'm in a city like that has that, I'll have to do another. Like if I'm in a city, I won't be able to play the 3,000 seat theater. If it's a Ticketmaster room, I'll have to play the 1,500 twice.
Are you worried about
better, dude?
Are you worried about being blackballed though? Somehow.
Yeah. All of it scares the shit out of me, but it's exciting at 44 to get to be scared. It's a good feeling.
At that level, at that level, you can't at that level. He can always work somewhere and make.
Well, I don't know what other connections they have.
Here's the thing.
Also, the thing I just put up, this DVD, I'm creating a place now.
Yeah.
And I've got a list of people. They all opted in because I gave them a choice. And so when I go on the road, I can tell people where I'm going. And if they come to my website, then anybody who's buying the video for $5 now is investing in the ability. And it's only, look, in the bottom, it's just me telling jokes. So it's not like I'm fucking giving them anything else. They're not going to get like a DVD player. Yeah. It's just my next joke.
It's a bar.
But next time I go on the road, I will be able to charge. If I created this framework, it'll give me a place. Now, with the video, I was able to avoid AMC Records and Warner Brothers and Comedy Central and all this stuff. So maybe I can step aside from Ticketmaster. It's hard. It's not easy to do.
Thank you. Hello, how are you? Hey guys. Nice to be here. I had a good day. I went shopping today. I had to buy a belt because my pants. Here's the problem. You know when you get fat and your pants get tight, and then you get fatter because it's not like, oh, stop eating, and then all your pants hurt. Like every pair of pants hurts. And then you eat even more because you're like, screw it now, man, and you just get depressed. But here's what happens. If you get fat enough, your belly starts to push out, and your pants won't even hang in the normal place. And then they get down to your pelvis, and then they feel loose, and you're like, hey, losing weight. Better get some. I ate my way through to the other side. I've gotten look at this. This is ridiculous. The crazy part is that my belly hits my pelvis at a right angle. It just goes right in. Like when I'm in the shower and I'm scrubbing, when I get down there, I'm going to cut in like this. I actually have to scrub. Or else that gets filthy down there. It's like it's like a theater seat. I find pennies and receipts and stuff. Yeah. And the worst part is I'm 39, so it's not like I'm going to get better. This is it or a lot worse for the rest of my life. It's not like I'm going to be all ripped when I'm 48. It's over. And I got tits, too. I just got boobs. I got boobs on my body. How depressing is that? That is a really weird moment in a guy's life when you catch your boobs in the mirror and you get all these weird feelings, you know? They must be the same feelings that a teenage girl has. It's the only thing that a 12-year-old girl and a 40-year-old man have in common is that moment when you're going, nothing. You got to carry your books like this. It's depressing. I think it's because I eat huge amounts of food all the time. I was at a party recently for my daughter and a friend of hers had a party, so I had to be in a room full of awful people at a birthday party. And but then there was a plate of cookies. And once I saw the cookies, I'm like, that's all of this is that now. I'm going to eat every cookie. And you got to have like a strategy for how often you go to the cookie plates and keep rediscovering it like you haven't seen it. The first time you see it, you're like, oh, nice, put some more cookies. Yeah, I gotta go ahead. You got to go like this, like, I don't have to have one, but I don't want to insult anybody. And you eat one. Oh, I can take it or leave it. You walk away. The whole time radar back there. Later on, different group of people around. I want two cookies. Somebody make it. If people start to notice how much you're eating them, you have to say something like, these are crazy. What's with these cookies? They're weird. It's like, no, it's not that you're a fat piece of crap that can't stop eating. They're insane cookies. I love all food. I like food from other countries. I was in Chinatown. I know that's not another country, but I was... in Chinatown, and I went to this grocery store, and they had weird food there. I swear to God, they had duck vaginas. They had duck vaginas in a big barrel with a scoop stuck in it. And I'm looking at these duck vaginas. First of all, I'm thinking, could we possibly dominate a species more than that? And that we're are selling their vaginas in barrels? The ducks are like, dude, it's enough already with that. I didn't get any. I didn't buy any because I don't want to know. What if I love duck vaginas? What if I love duck vaginas. They're so good. It's not like a million things taste like a duck vagina. 4 in the morning, I got to have a duck vagina right now. Chinatown's closed. I got to go to the park with a knife. Where's the duck? Thank you very much, folks.
I'm sitting here with Louis C.K. Louis, first of all, the DVD of Lucky Louie, your show, comes out January 30th.
That's right.
And I have to think this show probably was a profound experience for you. I thought it was a very funny show. Did it change your life doing the show?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I being on HBO was cool, and I got to go to the HBO Emmy party.
Which is, everyone says that's the coolest party to go to.
It's the greatest, yeah. I didn't belong there. I didn't feel like I did. But there I was, and I went to the Sopranos table, because those people are unreal to me, you know?
Right.
And so I just sort of stood around. And
you stood near the Sopranos.
Yeah,
First,
there.
You went from I went over to like, hi everybody, Louis C.K. to amending your story to I stood around there.
I stood around the Sopranos, and Gandolfini was really nice. He said, like, I saw your show, I laughed.
Right.
Like he said it like that, like he can't say anything directly, you know, that monster thing. And do you think it was funny? I laughed. That's all I'm willing to say. But Paulie Walnuts came up to me.
Paulie Walnuts.
And he just goes, yeah, Lucky Louie. Like jabbed me in the chest like that.
Right.
Yeah, Lucky Louie. And I'm like, yeah. And he says, yeah, that show, let me tell you something. You got to hire some new writers because that show's a piece of